Hello, my name is Sadie. Welcome back to my channel, YinReikiLight. Today I wanted to come on and do a little bit of a different video. I've been getting so many messages and downloads, and just with all the energy right now, Spirit's kind of been really pushing me to talk about some of the things that everyone's going to experience right now. And so this video is going to be called Messages from Spirit, Free Will, and Power. So first, let's talk about free will. Free will in this realm is probably one of the most important aspects of being a conscious creator and a human having a spiritual experience, vice versa. We're spiritual beings having a human experience, but we're also humans. And as we're growing and ascending, we're having more of a connection with our spiritual experience. And so free will is your free choice. It is the things that you do. It is what you choose on a daily basis for yourself. Free will is also what you choose to think about, how you choose to feel. The thing with free will that people don't understand is that free will is the creation point. So free will, because it's always in play, and because we're thinking beings, we're thinking and perceiving beings. And so with the power of the mind and the will, we are creating our experience continuously. And so with that, your free will at any given time, again, it's not just the choices you make, it is your thoughts, it is your feelings are creating your experience. And so what they wanted me to talk about is that right now, this month of August, I'm going to go back to what I was talking about last week, I believe, when I did the August monthly video. I showed you these two tarot cards, the Magician, which is a number 1, and the 8 of Wands, which is an 8. Right now, the energy of August is this energy. So it is the Magician. It is willpower, strength, manifestation, creation, all the elements coming together to bring into form that which someone desires. And it is the 8 of Wands, which is fast-paced, fast-moving, everything just happening sort of instantly. This is instant manifestation. And going back to what I mentioned about the magic is that Spirit has been really saying that they want you to understand you are the magician. It is your free will that is creating the magic in your life. It is your desires, your hopes, your dreams, your fears, your doubts, your insecurities, all of those things together that are influencing your external environment. And so this month, especially because we are in all of these incredible energy portals, we're still dealing with the energy of the Lion's Gate, because Sirius actually this year, the star of Sirius actually, it's at its height tomorrow on the 11th. We also are still in the new moon portal. We also will have a very, very activating day this Friday. It is Friday the 13th. 13th is a highly divine feminine number. So for divine feminines, this Friday, there will be a lot of activations for you. That's where the strength card comes in. You are holding the lion's mouth and standing in your power at all times. That's what this energy is about. But to truly stand in your power means acknowledging that, number one, you have significant power. You are powerful beyond measure. You are literally creating your life experience with every thought, every action, every deed, every word, every feeling that you have in this moment and in every moment that you experience. And so Spirit kind of brought me to this Bible verse, and I haven't read the Bible since I was probably a teenager, but they brought it to my attention because they wanted me to share it. It's 1 Corinthians chapter 13. When I was a child, I spake like a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. And so what they're basically telling me is that right now, with all of these different energies, it's like we are graduating from spiritual children to spiritual adulthood. 3D is becoming less 3D. The 3D is collapsing. The matrix is collapsing. Everybody is sort of seeing beneath the veil, seeing beyond the veil. Yes, everybody is at a different level of consciousness and experience of that, but it can't be stopped. Ascension cannot be stopped at this point. And so they want you to know that you are the power. You are the power in the presence. It's not outside of you, it's within you. And you really need to take accountability now for what you are creating in your life. So this means to check yourself. I've had to be checked this last 2 weeks because I have manifested thousands of dollars that I was not expecting, but I also manifested a car accident because I was in a low vibrational state and I got upset, and then boom, there was the accident. So depending on where your vibration is what you are going to manifest. Manifestation, creation is always happening too. So your free will right now and your work right now really on this path, especially with all these energy portals, is to really learn mastery. Master your emotions, master your anger, master your fear. When you're feeling those things, recognize it right away. Don't stew in it. Don't allow it to kind of drop you down into lower vibrations, because you will manifest almost instantly, very quickly, that which you are in the vibration of in that moment. However, and then that was kind of like this energy when I showed it last week when I did the monthly video, that you don't want to manifest this. You want to manifest the things that you desire, and the things that you really want, the things that will make your life easier and will bring you joy and happiness. And so you're being called upon, your strength is being tested. So if you're going through a difficult time, whether it's emotionally, physically, spiritually, a difficult time at work, in certain relationships, all of these things that are triggering you right now are testing you, are testing your free will and sort of your spiritual maturity, let's say, to see if you will use your free will to manifest good, to manifest the highest outcome, to manifest joy, to manifest love. If you will choose forgiveness over anger or vengeance, if you will choose light over dark, if you will choose love over fear or hatred, or you can choose the lower vibration. You can choose jealousy, fear, anger, hatred, and create from that space. But right now, we're all creating our futures. We're all creating our highest destiny. Sometimes the path gets harder because we created something harder, because we need to see the contrast and understand that we're the ones who are actually creating the experience. And so with that comes in the other message that they really wanted me to share today, is that whatever pain, whatever loss, whatever trauma that you've been through in this life, that is part of your purpose. that pain is part of your purpose. And when you go through it, because the only way out of it is through it, you can't ignore it, you can't bypass it, but when you actually go through the experience, you transmute the pain, you transform it into your power. And that is the other message that they want to press upon everyone so much right now, is to look at your pain from a different perspective. Whatever you may be going through, whatever you may be struggling with right now, to really, really change your perspective of it. To see, like the hardest things that I've been through, I can see now how strong they've made me, how incredibly compassionate they've made me, how they've made me a better person, even though I wouldn't wish some of the things that I've been through on my worst enemies. I'm serious about that, because I have been put through the ringer. But I tell you, I am grateful to be the person I am now. And because of those experiences and all the darkness and all the difficulties that I've had to face and overcome, I can see how my life has changed for the better as well. Even if I'm still dealing with certain difficulties and certain experiences that are not necessarily wanted, but I can see how, spirit led me through some really, really hard and challenging circumstances to show me that I was strong enough, that I was powerful, that I could be have my hands right in the mouth of the lion, and that I wouldn't get hurt, that I had to trust my heart, trust my soul, trust my intuition, trust my gifts. And so right now, if you can look at everything that you've experienced in your life that has brought you pain, that has brought you trauma, that has made you feel less than, any of those things in your life that you're struggling with now or have struggled with in the past, and understand that you're going through them, or you have gone through them, so that you can transcend them, so that you can claim the victory, so that you can have your spiritual victory, so that you can become the person and do the work of your soul and become everything that you were meant to be, and even more in this life. Because many who watch this video, many who will see this video, need to know that your purpose in this world is to impact the entirety of the world. You are that special. You are that valuable. You might think, oh, it's just a YouTube channel. Oh, I'm just writing a book. Oh, I'm just doing oracle cards. Oh, I'm just, a healer, whatever. But what you are growing into, what you are becoming, is so powerful and so extraordinary that you are going to impact the world. And so you have to believe in yourself and in your path and in your soul, and know that your soul knows the path, even if right now you're going through some really rough terrain, that you are going to overcome it, that you are going to transcend it, and that overcoming it and transcending it is going to be part of your personal power and part of the gifts that you share with the world. So just be really mindful of what you're putting your attention on right now. Be really mindful of, what you're creating, because they kind of gave me that, that analogy of the genie. It's like, if you saw the live action Aladdin movie with Will Smith, the guy that's like the bad guy, I believe his name is Jafar, his final wish was, I want to be the most powerful person in the world. But he was coming from a place of ego, from hatred, from control, from just a lower vibrational state. And then so his wish was that he actually became the genie instead. So he became the genie and he got trapped in the lamp. And that's kind of what Spirit's saying right now is you can wish for success, money, power, all those things, but if it's not coming from a place of love, of truth, of compassion, it's not coming from the highest part of you, you're going to manifest what you want, but be careful what you wish for, because it's going to be more trouble than it's worth, and it's not going to come in the form that you truly desire or deserve. On the flip side of that, on the other hand, is if you're truly wanting to bring in joy, love, peace, happiness, and you're really in a space, a vibrational space where you're putting that energy out, even when you're triggered by people, instead of reacting to them, you're just sending them love, you're sending them compassion, you're removing yourself from negative and lower vibrational energies, you're removing yourself from toxic situations. When you are there and you're making the choices to be spiritually mature enough to take accountability, to take responsibility, and to say, you know what, I don't want to create from a place of pain, I want to create from a place of love, you're going to manifest everything you desire and then some. It's going to be better than your wildest dreams. So just pay attention to what you're giving your attention to right now, because manifestations can be almost instantaneous. And just really, come from a place of love. Try as much as you can to come from a place of love, to come from a place of peace, to come from a place of compassion, and to really just, be that higher aspect of yourself. We all have a higher self. We all have an angelic self. We all have a high spiritual, enlightened, embodied aspect of our soul. And so just do what you can over the next few days, especially, but throughout the rest of this month, to try to come from that part of yourself, to be the best and highest that you can be. Because as you do, the magic, the gifts, the blessings, the abundance, everything that will come to you will be everything that you want and more. It'll be greater than you can even possibly dream of. And so those were kind of the messages that Spirit wanted me to share with everybody today. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Take care.